Welcome, my fellow warriors, for it's I, your favorite little halfling dragon, friends of some of my fellow villagers, and protector of all. But yes, as you can see here, we're going to be interviewing our dear friend Brohan. And yes, if you want to, you can check them out, and they are a very sweet being. They are. Even though they tend to cause a little bit of chaos, but they're very sweet. Anywho, we're going to go see if they are ready. Hello.
Hello.
How are you, Brohan?
I'm doing well. How are you, Chaya?
I'm good. Are you excited to be on the talk show called Quest to the Light?
Excited and nervous.
The only thing is, you
What
could just do
secrets will
your
I
best.
reveal? Oh my goodness, what secrets will I reveal? How many skeletons are in my closet? Find out.
Wait, you have skeletons in your closet?
Maybe, I don't know.
You know what's
You
funny?
kind of stop counting after one or two.
You know what's funny? We never had. We have a red master here, but where's the rest of the colors? Like blue master, green master, and you know.
Well, Yellow Master has been visiting from his multiverse.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter. But back to the thing. Uh, can you briefly introduce yourself and tell us about your model? Like, what are you, if I may ask?
Yeah, so I am dabrohan. I am the one, the only. Uh I am a variety streamer, a lot of art, all kinds of different games. Just try to have a lot of fun and high energy. And as far as my model goes, I am a reincarnated ancient warrior who is represented by the spirit of the monkey from the Chinese zodiac.
A monkey?
The monkey, yes.
So basically, you rep that fancy word I can't say. But basically, what
Mm,
you're saying is you're kind of like a monkey, but in a human form, then, right?
Monkey spirit, human form, yes.
Okay, okay. I see what you mean.
Yeah. Lots of fun energy there, and I have various different ways of fighting. I fight a lot of demons using martial arts. Got three different weapons. I got a sword, spear, and shield, all of which come from the golden jewelry from my bands on my arms to the necklace around my neck.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So I use those and a little bit of illusion magic.
All right. And before I forget, if we go into the talk show for a little bit, like to an hour or almost 2 hours, just depending, we do take intermission breaks, just to let you know, bro, hon.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'm ready.
All right.
Put me in, coach.
Okay, here is the next question. When you first became a streamer, did you start it out as a PNG, a Vroid, a face cam streamer? What did you start it out as?
Oh, when I first started out, I was 100% face cam all the time. Like, it was a really crappy, like, 8-year-old webcam that I found in a box that I still have and I used up until about a year ago. But it definitely was face cam, and now a bit of a hybrid where I do a lot of PNG mainly. I don't have a full, like, live 2D model or 3D model or anything
Okay.
like that.
Can I say something to you, Brohan?
Go for it.
You're one brave soul. What? It's true.
Believe me, bravery had nothing to do with it. It
Still,
was all stupidity from me.
but still, you are a braver soul than I am, to be honest. You are.
Oh, you're a very brave person, Trey. You sell yourself short.
I will fight you, even though I'm only 5'2".
That's fine. I will just comically hold out my arm and keep you at arm's distance because I'm 6 foot two.
I swear, where in the Seven Hells do I find these tall streamers?
Good question. I take it you've interviewed a lot of people that are above 5'10.
Yes. Shut up.
Short queen for life.
I will fight you.
You can try.
I'll take an arrow to your knee.
Oh, I used to be an adventurer, but then I took an arrow to the knee.
All right. Here is another question. Who inspired you to be a streamer? Because I had a few people saying, who was it? Like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, all those famous people that we seen.
Oh God, yeah. Jeez. For that, like honestly, gonna be straightforward. Streaming was never 100% in the cards for me when I started out. I really was YouTube focused in the early days. I was trying to put out 3 to 4 videos a week,
Hmm.
fully edited, and just go from there. And streaming was just kind of a byproduct at that time. Um, but then I started meeting more and more incredible people, starting with my good friend Balance TTV, and really started doing more streams from there and putting more effort into those. So I guess technically balanced.
Huh.
God, yeah, I better not hear he heard this. If he hears this interview and he hears that, oh my God, I'll never hear the end of it.
And who would that be, if I may ask?
So Balance TTV is one of my best friends. I've met him through his playthrough of Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach 2 years ago.
Dang.
He is a Yeah, he's just a solid horror streamer. He doesn't touch anything else unless it's with me and two other people from our group, Trendo and Liv.
Okay.
But yeah, all of them, as I got to know them more, really helped motivate me more for streaming and streaming alone.
That's not bad.
No, it's been an incredible ride with them.
I bet. Okay. Next question. When you started streaming and became kind of a PNG tuber or a face cam tuber, just depending on your mood and everything, what do you call your fellow community?
Uh, I'm trying to think of a better name for them these days, but I've been calling them the Bromunity because I'm Brohan, they're all broski, so Bromunity. But then I've come to realize that kind of singles out people in a little
Yeah.
bit of a way. It's like, oh, I'm not welcome in the bro community. I'm not a bro. It's like everyone's welcome.
Well, at least
Don't
there was
go.
no bromance.
Bro.
I mean,
I love that.
well, I call my community fellow warriors and adventurers.
That is true. You do.
Hmm.
I'm not good at naming. That's my problem.
Yeah, naming a community can be kind of hard because I didn't want to go for a single name. I just want somebody, where it makes everyone feel welcome. So I thought fellow warriors and adventurers.
Right. And it's
Hmm.
all inclusive. So,
Right, because people who are mostly just followers are the adventurers, and other times when people are warriors, which are streamers, of course.
right.
Hmm. It's kind of like an MMO type of game, almost.
I do love good MMO.
Hmm.
There's not enough of them in the world.
You're not wrong about that one.
Oh,
Okay, next question. What advice would you give to someone if they start becoming a streamer? What would be your advice?
if you start streaming or you want to get started in streaming, my biggest advice is just have fun with it. I know people say it like to a deafening effect, but it's true. If you're going into this with some like big ulterior goals or motives, you're very easily going to lose yourself or you're going to lose your community to that. But if you're going in and just having fun, you'll meet any and every goal you could possibly set up for yourself.
That's not a bad, advice. That's not a bad advice, really.
Hmm. Thanks. It's what I try to go by for my
Right.
streams on the daily. I've been doing this for a little over 3 years now, so
Dang, it'll be almost 2 years for me.
yeah. Dang. Time flies, don't it?
Right? And the funny thing is, God, when I started back in streaming on February 11th and all in 2023, because of a couple of friends of mine aspired to be a streamer. Then later on the same year, but on March 27th, I became affiliated in
Wow.
1 month.
That fast, huh?
Yeah, I'm thinking, what in the seven hells?
What gods have I provoked to get this?
But yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, you're okay.
Yeah, but of course, the other thing is, when people ask me what made me become a streamer and all that, and I'm like, well, I am a little shy, and you know how I can be shy, and well, I don't like to show my face. I don't mind letting people hear my voice, even though they say it's cute, adorable, along with saying I'm in my 20s when I'm not.
Your voice is very cute. Let's give it up for the cute streamer.
I am not cute or nor adorable.
If you say so, chat will say otherwise. Right, chat?
I will fight you.
You can try.
Again, arrows in the knee.
Again, I have no comeback.
Fair point. But like I was saying, like I was saying, it's kind of almost like going to a convention. Even though some people will do this just for funds and whatever, but what I tell people is if you're going to be a streamer, just think of it like you're going to a convention. If you're scared on how people would act on your personality and everything, just pretend like what would your character do in the game? How would you act? All that kind of stuff. Basically, almost like role playing, but a little different.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah, when I cosplayed before, I told myself, okay, if I was in this person's shoes, how would I act? How would, that kind of thing. So you just have to put your heart and soul thinking what the character would act like and stuff, but yet still be a part of you. Don't be like on the full on character you're cosplaying or going for. Just be you. You can add a little bit of their personality and all that, but yet still just be you.
Yeah. I mean, your audience will tell if you're being authentically you or not.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if we're not professional grade actors, we're not meant for that. If
No.
we're doing something that's not us, it's going to show.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, but sometimes being a streamer can be kind of scary, but if you have people who stayed by your side and help you through the tough times along with being attacked by a Scuffzilla, then those are your true friends.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, another question. Would you like to share a memorable experience or a story related to you becoming a streamer?
Oh, memorable story related to me becoming a streamer. I'm trying to think because the whole experience has been memorable for me. There's no dull moments.
If you
But
like it, you could share them if you like.
I mean, honestly, the most memorable is always going to be the most recent for me because I have goldfish brain. I will forget things as I go. But definitely this most recent 3 year anniversary that I had with the entire community, I did a 24-hour live stream and it was just so incredible and so surreal because I've never gone more than like 8 hours for a live stream before.
Dang.
And yeah, and I went 24 hours continuous. I did fall asleep for a few hours in the early hours in the morning, but then came back and we kept going and we made up and went 27 hours actually.
Dang.
Yeah. Um, but it was such an incredible time and it really showed how much love and support there is out there. because I had a goal for the entire 24-hour period to, I think it was like 50 subs throughout
Huh.
the entire thing. And the goal gets crushed in the first hour,
Okay.
which required me to shave off my full beard on camera.
What?
Yeah. I have video proof of me shaving off my beard. I have full mustache goatee combo, and I
Dang.
shaved it off on stream within the first hour of this 24-hour live stream. I'm like, I don't know where to go from here. This was my peak. This was what was supposed to be the highest point of the stream, but it just kept going, and it just kept being a wonderful time.
Right. Oh, God. Do you want to know what my memorable, you know, what I can remember so far, like the experience I have becoming a streamer?
What is that?
Meeting the amazing people here I have met so far and helped me reach my goal.
Oh God, yes.
Mm-hmm.
There have been so many, and to name them all is like, ah, give me 3 straight days, and I could probably do it.
Yeah, because here's the thing. When I first started out becoming a streamer, I was still new to it. I used Vroid and everything, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do? I'm new here. Help!
Yeah, it's God, the people.
Right.
So many incredible people.
There is some incredible people. Sometimes there's not, and we're not going to go through names about that. Yeah, sometimes, and I'm not kidding, but usually you could find a good apple, but with a worm in it at times.
Yeah, and sadly, that's just a fact of life that those kind of people are in existence. It's
Mm-hmm.
not something you can avoid. It's just how you handle them.
Right. And I told my friend about, like, they said, don't you mean finding a needle in a haystack? I'm like, no, 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 no. Switch that around. Finding a haystack, like just a single piece of hay in the pile of needles.
Oh, ooh,
Yeah.
that's the bad kind of shiver.
Yeah. Because my friend's like, don't you mean, like, a needle and a haystack? No, no, no. A haystack, just a single haystack in a needle. Like the piles
Yeah,
of needle. And they're like, what do you mean?
just a single piece of hay in a pile of needles.
Yeah, if you kind of think
Oh,
about it, like the bots, the AI, the trolls, the toxic people are those needles, like the sewing needles type.
mm-hmm.
And they try to bring down streamers and YouTubers, whoever they are. They try to bring them down. But yet, once
Yeah.
you find that single piece of hay, then you're like, okay, I found a single piece of hay, and I know this person's good. Because hay won't hurt you, except if you have a hay fever or allergic to hay.
Right. Allergic to good people. Oh,
Right.
hi, you're so nice.
All
I
right.
would love to see that.
Right. Well, technically, if you kind of think about it, some people can be allergic to other people.
That is that is true. Very rare,
Mm-hmm.
but it is true.
Yeah, because some people can be allergic to their own sweat and water too.
Oh, I would not like that.
Mm-mm.
Sweat. Ew.
Yeah, but if people, because the sweat tries to help cool down the person, from working out or walk, anything.
Right.
But them being allergic to their own self, ugh, I would feel bad for that person.
Yeah. It's like, don't go to the gym. You're gonna regret it. Literally.
Or go outside.
Right.
Yeah.
Go move to Alaska where you'll never sweat.
One problem, sun.
Ugh.
Yeah, because there's a thing, I discovered this too. And I didn't even know about this, to be honest. Did you know there were such things called a moonburn?
No.
Yeah.
So is
Because,
that like where the UV light from the moon's
yeah,
reflection gives you skin? What the
I
heck?
am not kidding. Because this one person I talked to and stuff, and they were under the moonlight, and it was a full moon. And they said I had to go back under a shade. I'm getting moonburn. I'm like thinking, what is a moonburn? And they explained to me it's kind of like a sunburn, but except from the moon.
So weird.
Yeah, I'm thinking this to myself. I'm like, okay, I don't know to consider you as a vampire or where. I don't know what. Yeah.
What are you?
Right. All right. Here's the next question. How do you stay motivated?
Oh gosh, the golden question. Motivation. Oh, honestly, motivation has very little to do with the things I do. Because if I were to leave it to motivation, I'd never get anything done. So I replace motivation with just a schedule.
Hmm.
If I'm not feeling well, then I'll adjust my schedule. But otherwise, it's okay, is this time? I have to do this. Let's get into it. And
Right.
I just form that internal habit and then I just run with it. And my body just like, okay, we're in it. We're going. We're going. All right. We're here. We're killing it. So yeah, motivation is very, very limited.
You're not wrong. All right,
People
Brohan.
always get caught up on it. And it always baffles me. It's like, why do you need motivation to get something done? You can
Well,
just do it.
yeah, it usually depends on it, to be honest, because if you're sick and not feeling the best, then that's when you're like, okay, I need to hold the brakes and listen to my body.
That is true.
Hmm. But, half of the time, some people don't listen to their bodies. Other times they do, other times they don't.
Yeah, I totally listen to my body. Looks around nervously. Uh,
Really, Brohan?
yeah, no, I don't. I just tell myself, okay, I got this much time, let's do it.
But
And
yes,
then if I don't have time, I skip sleep.
Brohan!
What? I'm 32 years old. I could do what I want.
You and I are the same age.
Well, I'm slightly younger. I turned 32 this year. Hasn't happened
Still.
yet. Oh,
Oh,
old
Dovre.
man Brahan.
What are we going to do with you, Brohan?
Shove me in a box and drop me in a river.
The box will kind of, well, tear apart and break down. So, no.
Exactly.
But
So I
you'll
can
float.
escape. People seem to think I'll float. I am not a good swimmer.
Lucky for you, I know how to swim.
I know how, I'm too dense.
More like you're probably full of rocks.
Just stuffed them in my pocket.
Anyways, how do you approach? Oh, hello, the angriest biscuit, and welcome.
Ha, biscuits!
But
Biscuits is
yes,
one of my good friends,
aw,
and now actually just recently started streaming, so it's good to see them here.
nice. But
Yeah.
okay, Broan, here's the question for you: how do you approach problem slash solving in your work for being a streamer? How do you fix the problem, like with scuff and all?
Oh, there's a lot of swearing first and foremost. I find the good solution is to get that anger out rather than hold it in, and you can kind of keep a little bit more level head, at least if you're me. Um, but then it's literally just break it down. Where's the root issue? What is the root issue? Is it something that I can work through or stream with and manage? It's just a multitude of different factors, and depending on what I can do while live, I'll either fix it, turn it off, or stream
Just
with it.
yeah, or go with the flow.
Exactly.
Oh, I feel the same way, Biscuit. I have to show my support to my good fellow warriors.
You make sure you show Chai some love and support too.
I will fight you, Brohan.
Nah, I'll fight you first.
I'll take a frying pan to your head.
I have a shield,
Well, I have a shovel.
and I have a jaw dirt.
And I have skill issues. Oh, God. But usually when I have problems like this, what I go through, like with Scuffzilla, trying to make sure everything works, and I always do like a double take to make sure everything's running. Like my PNG reactor, the game I'm playing, along with OBS and all that. And sometimes I forget to change the title or the category. I'm like, seven hells.
Oh, yep, I've been there. My most recurring issue is definitely remembering to turn on my PNG when I'm using it,
Right?
especially on all the different scenes, because if I don't turn off my webcam on certain scenes, it'll kick on. I'm like, no, I don't have good hair today. No, I have a pimple. No.
Try deal with long hair like what I have.
No, thank you. I'm already sitting at like 4 inches right now, and it's annoying as heck.
Brohan, have you seen my hair before?
Yes, I have seen your IRL hair before. It is luscious and long and cute.
You try taking care of thick, poofy, long, curly, wavy mixture hair.
I do, except for I don't have the length. My
Yeah,
hair is
mine,
very volumetric, very soft, very poofy.
like I
And when it
said,
gets longer, it curls, and I hate it.
yeah, I feel the same pain, but except mine was all the way down to my hips.
Damn.
Yeah, that's how long, and also it was puffy, and it's hard to put in the bun.
Just go the full Padme route. Just bunhead it.
I'm talking about a bun, like a single bun, not side
Oh,
buns.
oh. Every time someone says bun hair, I think that. And I feel like an idiot every time I do.
I said
It's
bun,
just what
not
conjures in my
buns.
head.
Like I said, bun, not buns.
Listen, I'm not a hair expert. I barely take care of my own. I usually just do straight clippers when I give myself a haircut.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm one of those.
Trust me, with long hair, it can even choke you in your sleep. Not in a hot way, I mean, it can literally choke you.
Oh god, it just goes. Oh. Next thing you're pushing up daisies.
Right? But this is the reason why every time I go to sleep, I either put my hair in a ponytail or in a bun. See, biscuits agree.
Yeah, I can understand that with biscuits because biscuits has some pretty long hair themselves.
Yeah, but with my hair I had, I was like, screw it, I'm cutting it off. Not all the way, shoulder length mostly, so I could donate it to Wigs for Kids. And no, it's not
Oh,
locks of love because I heard that they rip off people, even the people who has cancer and no hair at all.
oh, I can believe it. I have a
Yes,
hard time trusting a lot of charities unless I do a lot of background work.
right. And like I said, I donated my hair to Wigs for Kids, and I did the research about them, and they are very nice people. And then, of course, in December, my very first charity was to St. Jude's.
Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
because
St.
it
Jude's
was,
is the Children's Cancer Hospital, right?
yes.
Yeah. Yeah, they're one of the good ones.
And then, of course, in June, I almost did this for a whole month, which was Pride Month, and I did it for the Trevor's Project.
Trevor Project. That's the one for people transitioning, right?
The Trevor's Project is for the young LGBTQ.
Okay.
And since it was Pride Month in June, I was thinking, you know what? We're going to do this for the young LGBTQ.
Yeah.
Uh huh. And we didn't do too bad, to be honest.
I envy you and your charity actions. That's awesome. That's
Hmm.
beyond awesome.
People say, "Why did you do a donathon or so?" I'm like, "No, I,
I just want to do what I can when I can.
right." And if people wants to donate, they're more than welcome to. And if they can't, they're more than welcome to stay and watch the stream.
Exactly.
Hmm. And then, of course, this year in December again, I'm going to do another event for St. Jude's. And you're probably wondering, and along with my fellow warriors and adventurers here, they're probably wondering why December for St. Jude's?
Christmas?
Yep. And you know what?
Yeah! Christmas! Oh, snow falling down!
Oh my god. But do you know why I choose to do it in Christmas or close to Christmas for December for St. Jude's?
Why's that?
Well, you guys may agree with me on this or disagree, but you know how Christmas time can be rough for children in the hospital with their parents paying the bills, along with not having the money, all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
So I thought, hey, let's do it in December. So whatever we donate, that the chat donates or whoever donates to the St. Jude's, what little money we make will go to the children for food, for Christmas gifts, some clothes, some stuff they wanted on their Christmas wish list that they couldn't get.
That's awesome. That's
Hmm.
really awesome.
Yeah, and people did say, and I quote, they did say that, what was it that they said? I forgot. It'll come to me soon. It's something you hear from people who is like doing something for Christmas, the Christmas spirit or something.
Spirit of the season.
That's it. Thank you.
And when it comes to Christmas, there's very few phrases I don't know.
Right.
I am a Christmas holic.
Yeah, but people say I have a big, kind, generous heart.
Yeah, I see
And
it.
yeah, and people say, get the stuff you need, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, I care about my friends. I care about the people in need, like the children who has cancer or leukemia, those kind of things, along with young people who is in the Trevor's Project and everything. I just try to help out the community
Yeah,
because they're the main focus on what I'm doing. I don't care if they donate to me and stuff, but if they want to donate to the kids, that's fine by me. I'm just here to help out the people in need.
yeah.
And we're getting off topic, aren't we?
Are we? I don't know.
We don't know.
Does it does is there really a topic or is it just kind of just interview questions and
Well,
go
I'm
from
supposed to
there?
be interviewing you, but
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a little Uno reverse.
right. Okay. Anyways, would you like to share any lessons you learned from your failures and mistakes as being a streamer?
Oh, oh, so many lessons. Oh, so many lessons I have learned.
Chat, get the popcorn ready.
Oh gosh, yes. Make sure you're aware of what buttons you're pressing. Because you never know when you're gonna accidentally turn on your camera when you're not ready. Uh, Thankfully, I haven't been caught in anything too embarrassing. Um, but honestly, every failure is a time to grow, and you should always just be aware that just because you make a mistake doesn't mean it's the end. Doesn't mean you're a failure. Doesn't mean that you have to just throw yourself into a rage or despair. It's
Right?
an opportunity to grow. It truly is just you live, you learn, you laugh.
Right.
If you can do that, then there's really nothing to be embarrassed about when you're streaming.
You're not wrong about that one. And plus, with the mistakes you do by accident or problems you've been facing, you could look back at the video and be like, okay, I need to fix this, I need to fix that, or
Yeah,
ask for
you're
help.
Yeah, and you are your own worst critique. You're gonna give yourself 1,000 times more shit for something you did accidentally than anyone in your chat or community will ever give you.
Mm-hmm. All right. Here is the next question. What does your creative process look like?
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, I'm guessing just throwing shit at a wall does not count as a creative process.
No.
um, if we're talking about just my live streams and the content in general, I always just go in with a simple idea of what I'm doing, couple different conversation points based on what happened throughout my day, and just wing it from there and just really try to bounce off my chat is all I try to do. If we're talking about my artwork, there's any number of different processes
Or it could be both.
because it could be both. It very well could be both. But definitely with art, my main thing is get an idea, communicate, and just produce, produce, produce. Doesn't matter if I think it's good or bad. If I stop moving, if I stop putting my energy into it, it's going to not be created. Because the way I think of it, especially with art, if I'm having blockage, if I'm got those self doubts, I you physically have to work through those sometimes. So that means getting the scribbles out on the paper, getting the bad idea drawn out so your brain can think up of better ideas, getting the weird, crazy voices out of your head and out into the world and onto the screen or onto a paper or onto a canvas, just so your brain can have that freedom to evolve and keep the creativity flowing.
That can work with some people, but other times when I'm either painting or drawing, and to get the full detail on everything else, I mostly just let my brain be empty. If I'm not having a single thought in the world, not a single thought with the details or creating or writing poetry, whichever, I just let my hand do the work because it knows what it's doing, to be honest.
That's another thing, yeah, letting the hand do what it do best.
Mm-hmm. And it's just, if you listen to music, your brain's empty. Like, it's just, as I said to some people, my brain is kind of like a hamster wheel, but without the hamster, and my hamster's holding on for its dear life.
Oh, our poor little hamsters.
I mean, if you think about it, our brain is running like so many miles per hour, and our hamster that controls that wheel is like holding on for its dear life.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes people's hamsters just went whoop, yeet.
Fly off the wheel, be free, galaxy hamster. God, I love that so much.
Right? All right. Here is the next question. Would you like to share any upcoming projects or collabs you're going to be doing?
Ooh, ooh. I have a lot of different projects going on right now that I can't be too open about.
Which is fine, but if you have any collabs that's going to be going on, that's fine too.
I do have an art collab that I do plan to be doing with all my creators that are in my community. I'm going to be
Ooh.
doing like a big chibi collaborative art piece
Aw.
where it's me as a chibi and then everyone else who wants to be a part of it just in it in chibi form doing whatever kind of posing they want and just really highlight all of the different creators that have been in and around the community.
Right.
So that's something I am trying to work out and plan. I'm just, trying to get a general scale for the project going first before I go public with it and start gathering different people's models and PNGs. So yeah, that's my big to do for the community.
Okay. All right. Last question before we take a intermission break, since we've been going for what, almost an hour.
God, have we?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay. Of course, I asked that one. Is there any projects or something you have been working on? But was there any challenges you have faced when you first became a streamer?
Honestly, the biggest challenge for me as a streamer has always been like my self-confidence as well as my free time. I was very much I'm very much a shy person despite my outward boastfulness. It takes me a little while to warm up to people and really get going. So is that was the biggest challenge, that, and I was also not in a healthy relationship when I first started. So a lot of my social battery and mental energies were going there when I was making content. So those were the biggest hurdles for me.
Hmm.
Just myself and the toxicness around me.
Oof. I know that feeling. But
Yeah, it sucks, but we learn, we grow, and we adapt.
right, you're not wrong about that one. And sometimes anxiety mixture with depression is not a good combo. Because, sometimes, I'm not kidding about this. I'm not going to say some names of streamers, but just some streamers have faced this before. And even myself, I try to put a smile on my face. I try to give off a positive attitude to make them look forward to coming back to on that, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah. And of course, with your streams, you have a little bit of chaos and stuff, and you just do it for fun,
Oh yeah, I love the fucking chaos. It's part of my whole bit, It's
right?
mischievous and chaotic and fun.
And besides, if you do it with people you trust and known for quite a while or a few years,
Hmm.
even when you're feeling down, desperate with your anxiety, you do it with them, and guess what happens? You have a few laughs, you have some scuff moments, you have a little bit of oopsie daisies.
Definitely a lot of oopsie daisies.
But yet, in the back of your mind, you're still dealing with that, but with your friends around, they're kind of like your light.
They are. Oh my God, I would not be, not to be morbid or anything, but I honestly would not be breathing right now if it weren't for my friends I've made on this journey.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they have been the light in the darkest days I've had.
Right. And plus, you play Final Fantasy X, haven't you?
No, I have not.
Well, or maybe you watched somebody played it Final Fantasy X before or not.
I have watched.
Okay, you probably remember this line, and if you kind of think about it, think very long and hard about this, where Yuna says, I want my journey to be full of laughter. Think about it.
Hmm.
Think about it.
Think about it. Think about it.
Right, and becoming a streamer, you are having your journey by meeting these amazing people along having laughs.
Yeah.
Do you
And
see
the
the two and two?
communities just keep growing. It just
Mm-hmm.
keeps growing and more light gets added every
Right.
day.
Some days you may have good days, some days you may have not so good days.
Yeah.
But
And
yet,
some days you just wanna throw in the towel, but
right.
there's
And
always the light.
you're not wrong about that one. Sometimes people would throw in the towel and everything. But yet, with their friends and our community, they would basically say, and I'm not kidding about this, they would say, take as much time as you need. We are here for you. We're going to do our best. And of course, they share people's content, like me, you, whoever, to their friends and saying, hey, check out this amazing blah, 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 or this sweet person, all that. And Those are your good friends and amazing people you've been friends with. They're trying to spread the word about you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because they care and really cherish you. Because when they're going through a bad day and stuff, they come back onto Twitch to see their favorite streamers. And usually, when they're watching their stream, they feel happy. They feel safe. They can look at something and watch, be like, hey, this person's streaming this game. I'm going to check them out. And of course, they will do a few laughs with their friends or by their. It's just whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But since I asked that question all chat, we're going to go ahead and take a quick intermission break. If you need to get something to eat, something to drink, got to get up and stretch, got to use the dragon's room, we will be back shortly. It'll be about maybe, what, 5 to 10 minutes or 15. But we will be right back. right, chat, we are back.
Hello,
Oh my god, really?
my name's Jeff.
Oh my god.
I'm an
Alright.
impressionist amongst many things.
Okay. Let me see here. I'm trying to think of a good one.
You're a good one.
Hey!
Hey,
Hands off the merchandise, buddy.
hey,
What?
my hands are free. I have none, actually.
I was
I just
told.
realized this model doesn't have hands. Oh, God.
Well, still, hands off the merchandise.
You got it.
Uh,
I'm a respectable man.
with no hands or feet.
I mean,
Okay,
it could be a Muppet.
here's a question. How do you handle, like, wait, I already asked that, didn't I? How you handle setbacks in your career?
No, you have not asked that.
Yeah, but
Did you?
I don't remember. My brain's like a goldfish.
I don't think you asked about setbacks.
Yeah, like, how do you handle setbacks?
I mean, I view them kind of like failure, but god dang, they sting.
Yeah, but I mean, basically, like, with bots or people who would appear and say such things, kind of like what I had to deal with on my stream about this one person saying, "Hey, I took such and such and did it to this one person." I'm like, no, that's not even funny. They said it was a joke. That kind of thing.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I've been very fortunate and have not had to face a lot of that. Um, my Sari bot does a great job blocking a lot of the bots, but in terms of like people coming in, like the worst experience I've had was a miner came in who really shouldn't have been on the platform, and they were just spamming sound redeems and messages and being like, okay,
Oof.
this needs to stop. And my mods messaged me like, hey, do you want this kid here? I'm like, no, and I'm gonna lay down the law. And that was honestly the worst because other than that, I don't really get like spammers or people spamming hate or anything like that.
Or what about the people saying, "Hey, commission me, blah blah blah." UX. Yeah, no.
Yeah, those people get auto blocked or
Right.
banned because I don't tolerate that because I'm my own artist. If I need
Right.
something, I will make it. And if I can't make it due to time or skill, I will pay someone to make it.
Right. But of course, I remember on one stream of my friends, not mentioning names for a reason, but one of my friends, we had this one person that did join and everything, and I am not kidding about this, but uh, I kind of feel, and I'm not making fun of people with this. I am not making fun of people with their disability. I'm just letting you know. But I think they had like Down syndrome mixed with ADHD and autistic. Like I said, I'm not making fun of them.
Mm-hmm.
But from what I remember, they did join a certain friend's stream and everything. And of course, we had one mod in there, and I'm friends with them. And I'm not about myself in their channel, but me and my friend, we were playing by ear and watching this one person to keep an eye on them because this one streamer was playing the Batman game.
Which game was that?
Uh, the one where you drive the Batmobile and you could do stuff with the Batmobile when the Batman's not around.
Oh, okay, yeah, that one.
Yeah, my friend was playing that, and then this person appeared, like I said, not making fun of them or anything. But then they appeared, and they said, "Oh, I like Batman." But thank you, Shadex. It was Arkham Knight. That's the one.
Hi, Shadaddy. I,
But
I always have
yes,
to call him Shadaddy.
you're not wrong. But yes, like I said, they were playing the game and so on and so forth. And when they finally beat the game and stuff, this person was in the Discord server, talked in voice, not voice, but left a voice message saying, Hey, are you gonna play Batman again? I really enjoy it. Play Batman. It's like, okay,
Game's done, buddy.
right. And then later on, when one of my good friends was playing, oh, I think it was Pokemon or a different game and stuff, and this person says, "This is a weird looking Batman." Me and my friend, who's the mod and stuff, we were like, "Yeah, I don't trust this person. I don't." And to be fair, the way they acted and everything, and I'm not kidding about this, but it sounded like he was demanding for Batman nonstop. And
Yeah, and there are occasional people like that.
yeah, but they need to understand some people, and like I said, not being mean here, but they need to understand some streamers can't play all the same games like Batman or Spider Man. Even though some streamers do like the game and all, but they want to try to play something else. I
Yeah,
find
and I
that
mean
comfort zone.
there is a lot of streamers who will just play one solid game and get to a
Hmm.
point, but after a while you do just wear yourself down. Like
Right.
I know so many people who were one game or two game focused at tops, and they would just play that on streams and then they would just be worn out.
Right. And look what Shattuck says.
Play Batman. I plan to. I will. I just don't know when. I have so many games to play. I have
Right.
like 1,000 games in my library.
But yeah, for me, when. Okay. What was the very first game you played when you started becoming a streamer? What was the very first game you played?
Oh, The Binding of Isaac.
Right. And
Rebirth.
how many times have you played that?
Uh I kind of got into that loop I mentioned earlier where, you focusing more on the goals than the having fun part.
Right.
So I didn't play it much because I'm like, oh, I'm not getting any numbers off this. So I played it like maybe 5 times on the channel in the last 3 years.
Right. And for me, when I first started out, I played Final Fantasy 14, even though I didn't start it at the very beginning. I was like, you know what? I'm going to stream this because that was my comfort zone game and something I can enjoy, and maybe some other people would enjoy it as well. And
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh,
that
and
right.
that was like going back a little bit to that previous question of
Hmm.
like people giving you a hard time or things like that was me with Oxygen Not Included for a while
Hmm.
because it's a really complex game, really big base builder with a lot of technical stuff. And I would play it and play it and play it, and then when I didn't play it, people were like, "Where is it? When is it coming back?" And
Right.
then just never show up after it's not being played. It's like, I'm sorry, I don't have the brain big enough to handle this game after a certain point.
You're not wrong.
I'm not wrong. My brain is small.
Hey, my brain's not that big either. But yeah, and of course, when I got, all right, you got to do this too, Brohan. We got to do a care package.
Which
Oh.
is, oh, hello. What is
What?
a care package?
A care package is basically we have to get up and stretch, make sure we're sitting up straight, and take a hydrate.
Well, I just took a swig of Monster, so I'm hydrated. Oh, oh,
Ayo.
and that's my back popping and cracking. Oh, yeah. Oh, oh. Oh. There's your red man, Rusty Spank. Sus. I live in sus. I am the sus.
Yeah, people say my stretching is sus, and I'm just stretching. Okay, I'm just trying to get my back popped. That's all.
Hey, that good stretch is that good stretch. It hits all the right
I
vocal
know,
nerves.
right? You just gotta
Hell yeah.
bend it a certain way, then boom, you're good.
Yup. Oh, I love a good stretch.
Right. I'm
Problem is making
sorry,
sure I don't
Shadex.
shrimp.
I'm sorry.
Why are we sorry to Shadex? He loves it.
Fair point.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo, Shadex. Uh, the, I mean, kudos to you, but I feel bad for your pants.
Before I forget, here is another question. What age range is for your community?
Oh, my community. I used to try to be PG-13 for whatever Twitch guidelines is for actual usage. I think
Right.
it's I think it's the youngest you can be is 16 to have an account.
I'm not
Um,
100% sure on that.
Me either, but as of late, I have gone strictly 18 plus for these kind of conversations. Exactly, talking about jizzing and moaning and foul language.
But yeah.
Anyone above 18 is allowed
Yeah, I
because
made
I
mine.
don't want to explain to your parents.
Well, I made it 16 plus because, well, some kids that are 16 and above are mature at times. I said some, not all, some.
Mm-hmm.
So, of
Some are,
course,
but I mean,
yeah,
maturity is only so much of the conversation.
right. And of course, when I played, what game was it? Blood Rain and stuff. I made it 21 plus.
Ooh,
Yeah,
21.
because of a reason, with some blood,
Boobies!
gore, and a few other things. Trust me, if you beat Blood Rain
Boobies!
2, you see why I made it 21 plus. I
I can
mean,
believe
is
it.
that a bad idea?
No, I wouldn't say it's a bad idea. It's not like the important part for
Shut up, Shadex.
distinguishing your
Shut up.
the important thing with distinguishing your age group, I find, is not so much to limit people from coming in and watching, but rather to protect yourself and your community that
Right.
already exists. Because if you do have minors coming in and you're saying stuff that they could then go and report you for or things like that, because I'm this young and I wasn't expecting to hear this. It protects you. It's like I don't know these people. I don't know their ages. I make my content very, very clearly for this demographic. And
Right.
if they are watching despite this warning, that is on them.
Right. And of course, with some of the games I played, like Final Fantasy 14, I just leave it, at no age limit, along with a few other games, Sure, there may be a little swearing, joking around kind of thing, but if I know a certain game that is kind of 18 plus and all, I make it that way. But if it's like rated T for teens or E for everyone, I don't make an age range for it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and back to speaking of games I forgot to mention, but like I was saying, was 14, I did enjoy, and I showed it off when I was playing at the part of Stormblood, and then later got into Shadowbringers, and now I'm in Endwalker. But
In
that,
Walker?
yeah, you're not wrong,
Hmm.
Shadex. But with 14, like I said, I was still playing it and all that stuff, and later I talked to my friends, and I'm like, okay, I have this other game. I'll try Monster Hunter World. Gave that a whirl. Then Yu-Gi-Oh, something I was more comfortable with that I could get used to, all that kind of stuff. But now look what happened. I'm playing different games.
Mm-hmm.
And I usually try to figure out, okay, I'm like, because here's the thing. On Wednesday, I used to have different games of what I played, but I choose to make it, okay, T Dragon's Choice, because of my nickname, as people would call me Chai, but yet T Dragon, because Chai means tea.
Yeah.
But yeah,
T
so
Dragon.
but yes, I changed it to T Dragon's Choice. So of course, let's see here. Wednesday I played both Sea of Thieves, and then uh, when Wednesday came around and everything, I'm thinking, okay, what game should I play? Should I try Final Fantasy VII Remake again? Or should I play Final Fantasy 14? Or V Rising? And guess what? I played V Rising.
And how was it?
It was pretty good for the first time.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of good things about V Rising
Yeah, and I had
and I've
that
been
game.
meaning to play it.
I had that game for a year, and let's just say, yeah, my friend was like waiting for me to play it, and they said, "You're about to play it? Finally!"
Finally.
I am not kidding. They were like waiting for a year and stuff for me to play it.
Oh man.
And speaking of playing games, Shaddix and Brohan, if Fallen was here, we need to teach you how to play Sketchy Contract.
Know how to play Sketchy. I've played with Shadex and Fallen and a few other people.
Yeah, note
It's
to
a
self.
great game.
Note to self, do not let Shaddix pick up any dolls.
Oh, I pick up all the dolls.
No,
Shadex yells at me.
no, seriously, if you pick up the doll, because I already got killed by that one doll that Shaddix picked up, and there is a clip about it too.
All of Shadex's clips from me playing with them have me getting exploded by a landmine every time I've played with them.
Oh, like
Even
Lethal
like, I'm
Company?
gonna break it. I'm not gonna step on a landmine. Ah, god damn it! I stepped on a landmine.
Hey, hey, I remember one time I was playing a game with my friend, and we were playing Lethal Company with them, and I found an egg, and I'm like, okay, I'll pick this up. It's safe. Guess what? I tried to drop the egg, and it exploded.
Oh yes, the rainbow egg that sometimes explodes.
Yes,
Sometimes it explodes into confetti. Sometimes it's a dud, and sometimes it'll explode.
it was a confetti. Let's just
I
say
bet you pissed your pants.
I was so busy dying of laughter. Let's just say, and I'm not kidding about this, but let's just say, uh, they said this to me and our friend. They said, "Well, it looks like the Easter Bunny was pissed off." Because I mean, the
Yeah,
Easter Bunny's leaving the eggs.
Easter Bunny's pissed off. It really is just an Easter egg, ain't it?
Yeah, I mean, if you kind of think about it, with the Easter egg, it's kind of like how the bunny would leave the Easter egg with different colors and all.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Or throw it right in your face as you slept, and then you wake up with egg on your face, wondering what the
hmm
hell just happened.
true. All right. We're gonna go ahead and get back to our questions, and even though we
All
were,
right, questions. This is an interview. Oh.
but hey, at least we're getting to know each other more.
Exactly. I
All
love
right.
this.
But yeah, and here is the question I am gonna ask you: have you ever thought about doing your own talk show or wanting to come back?
I have thought about wanting to do my own talk show slash podcast slash whatever you want to call it. But
Mm-hmm.
then I'm like, I don't do well with scripts. I was
Just
in theater and I'm just terrible at following like a common
Rohan,
script. Yeah.
just ask questions you normally would ask, or look up how to ask questions. You don't have to play this by script. You just basically go with the flow.
True, 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 true. We're doing a pretty good job of it here.
Right. And basically, you're learning about me, I'm learning about you, all that kind of stuff.
True, very true.
Mm
I wouldn't mind coming back and doing another round with you.
hmm. Ayo.
I'll go as many rounds as you can handle.
Excuse me?
Excuse me.
Can someone bonk him, please? Can someone bonk him?
Bonk. Narf.
I do have, I think it has a sound alert or the channel points out about which, but you could do the bonk.
Or you can just use the on-screen hammer thingy.
Fair. I forgot I had that.
Yeah, I've bonked you a few times. It's just fun.
uh, yeah, because Even if I was in a teacup and all, people like to bonk me.
Bonk. Bonking is fun.
A fair point. Okay, here is a next question. What role does your teamwork play in, like your mods? Like, what roles do they play in besides being mods?
Well, all my mods are the best friends that I've made along this way. So Bao, Living Dead Girl, and Trendo are my main mods, along with Dad Plaid. But I honestly I don't ask much of them as mods because as it's my community and we don't have a lot of unruliness, I usually let Seribot handle most of it. And then anything else I'll handle on my own for the most part. I hate
Okay.
asking my mods for anything. I'm very much I'll carry the load, guys. You guys just stay back in the wings in case things get out of hand.
But did they listen is the question?
Do any mods listen? That is the real question. For the most part, yes. If I generally like, hey, can I please have a shout out or this or that? My mods, if they're there, they'll be like, yeah, I got you, and boom, it's there already done before I even ask. Um, but for the most part, I try my best not to burden them because it's not their responsibility to guide the channel; it's mine.
Right. But still, a little extra in hand, well, extra hands are not bad.
No, it's never bad, and
Right.
I am thankful for when they show up and when they help. It's just I hate asking them to come in and specifically help
Right.
because they have their own lives, they have their own things that they're doing, they have their own content creation journey happening in the background, and I want them to achieve what they can as well.
That is not wrong at all. Besides, I try to do things myself, and sometimes I'm like, mods, help. Yeah.
Help me, mods. You're my only help.
All right, here is another question. How do you handle conflict?
Mm. Good old lovely conflict. Conflict is one of those things you have to handle very carefully. Um, my thing is if it's calm and it hasn't exploded into volatility, you approach it calm. You talk it out like a reasonable, rational person. You try to separate the problem from the people, and sometimes you have to separate people from the entire situation. Um, but largely, I just try to hear all angles in a conflict, keep things separated, and keep people safe. That is my way of resolving my mouth. I could not form words there for a moment.
Yeah, English is a hard language to speak.
It
Even the
truly
fancy
is. Can't
words.
we just speak French?
Oui, oui.
Bonsoir, comment allez-vous? Je m'appelle Abraham. But I try to be the mediator and try to be the voice of reason.
Right.
And sometimes, not often, but sometimes I will explode. I will be the problem. You can ask anyone who's collabed with me if I've ever been
English, please. I don't understand that.
non vous ne parlez pas français. He said no, please speak not in French. Not in French. That's the complicated way of saying that. You don't speak in you don't speak in French. Yeah. Konnichiwa.
Yeah, every other language is hard to speak.
Yeah. I don't know enough French to hold full conversations, but man,
Right.
did I study it.
Oh my god. Okay, here is a question I do have to ask. In chat, if you want to ask Rohan a question, you're more than welcome to. Ask away.
Hit me with your best shot.
Oh, I'll hit you with the best shot.
I said, come on in, hit me with your best shot.
Okay, here is a question I do have to ask. How do you handle uh, the, the life balance between your real life and streaming? How do you balance those two?
Ooh,
Yes,
that.
you have to use the point redeem question thing, which is 500. It says ask a
Oh,
question to a guest.
I do love his question though. But to answer your question, it was a struggle for a long time balancing the content creation side of things with relationships. It did not help with the toxicity in my former marriage, and it definitely helped widen gaps. But now I know it's okay to call a stream if I need to take time for myself or time to be with someone else. A lot of times when it comes to like my son, because I do have a little 4 year old.
Aww.
Yeah, normally I spend the time I need to spend with him, and then he's in bed by 7. So after 7 o'clock, it's like I can do whatever I want. I can go burn the villages. I can play a game. I can hang out with my friends till 3 a.m.,
Right.
sometimes 4, and then wake up 2 hours after that to get ready for work. Yes, Kid Han biscuits, Kid Han.
Aww.
Yeah, parenthood is great. It's
Sometimes it
trying,
can
but it's
be.
great.
Sometimes it can be a blessing. Sometimes it can be a curse.
Yeah, when they can start talking, walking, and doing things for themselves, it's great.
Right.
Because then you just be like, hey, go do this. Like, okay. Go burn
Basically,
the
it's like that
villages.
meme and the video kind of meme. It's like, go cause some chaos. And the kid
Oh,
is like,
yes.
yippee!
Yippee! Yippee! Yippee!
All right.
Oh,
Here is another question for you, Brohan.
yes.
When you reach, and I don't know how many followers you have, but we're not gonna say it. But when you, let's just say you had like three, maybe six, or 1,000 followers, what would your goal be? Like, what would you do if you reached a certain goal, like 300, 600, or 1,000 followers? What would your goal be?
Are we talking like personal goals for myself or like goals for the channel or like goals for like growth?
Well, let me put it this way: when I reached a certain amount followers, when I reached like 300 followers, okay, I could graduated the 300 follower and got them a game off of the wish list.
Ah,
Yeah, and then of course when I reached 600 followers, I gifted somebody a game, and long they get to collab with me.
that's really awesome.
And of course, when I reach like a certain amount of 1K followers and I have enough money, I am gonna do a giveaway for a gift card.
Hmm.
hmm
Well, for me, when I hit certain points, I always try to set a we get this far, I'll do this or I'll do that kind of situation. And I try to just make it something entertainment based, not necessarily something of monetary value, but something that will plaster a smile on people's faces for a good while. Like, I've done makeup where my ex did my makeup on stream after a certain point of followers. Um, at a certain point, I will do a maid dress after so many followers.
Chat, follow him. I want to see Brohan in a maid dress.
I've also done rage game with hot, spicy foods that would melt my face off for her followers. Like I will always come up with something that I feel it may not have monetary value for my community, but will definitely have that long lasting emotional impact on them that they'll be like, oh my God, I remember when that happened. Oh my God, that was so funny kind of situation. Because that's my whole thing with this. I just want to make people happy. I want to entertain people.
Right?
Anything else is just a byproduct. It's having the fun, making people laugh, giving people a good time. That's where it's all about for me.
Right. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's see what else there is to ask. But before I forget, are you doing okay? Do you want to end the stream early? Are you still tired, or you want to go for
Oh,
more?
I can go for more. I've had a monster. I'm caffeinated.
Okay. Chat better
If you're
get the
tired though,
shovel.
I understand.
Nah. Like I said, chat, get the shovel for him.
My heart rate is 200.
Eh, what?
Explosion.
Okay. I asked this before. What would be your, would you tell a person or one of your fellow communities if they decide to become a streamer? And I already asked that, but you probably thank you, Biscuit, thank you. And before I forget, since people are new here, here are my socials. You're more than welcome to join the Safe Haven Stadium, or you can follow me on Twitter, Blue Skies, and of course, if you see some funny content and everything from the games I play along hanging out with my friends and stuff, you're more than welcome to check out the shorts or the full video. And I do have a coffee there because for my donation goals, we're trying to get, well, it's for a 2D alive rigging model.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's $1,000 because you may know who is working on my model, but I'm not going to full details. Because,
Fair enough.
yeah, and if we reach our goals, I got to talk to one of the good riggers about it. So, technically, that's why I need $1,000 because, well, we're going to have this one certain person that's going to rig it for me once the model is done. But we did have the parts and
thousand
everything.
dollars.
But, of course, my art mom, you may know who it is, and so does Shadax. Let's just say
Yeah, I know who it is.
yes, but they're redoing it again, and I want to get it done along with the donations and stuff because my birthday's going to be coming up in what? We're right now in August, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's see. August, September, October, November. In 5 months till my birthday.
Had to math out the birthday.
Yes. Hey, hey. When August the 4th gets here, it will be getting 5 months to my birthday, which is January the 4th. Shut up. Shut up.
No.
I will find you.
I don't know who you are or
Oh
what you
my
want,
god.
but I will find you and I will kill you
I wouldn't go that far with the killing.
with kindness.
Oh my god. Okay, here's a question I was about to ask. When you were planning to become a streamer, what was the most valuable lesson you learned from a friend who is a streamer or a person you follow that is a streamer? What was a valuable lesson you learned from them?
Ooh. Ooh. A valuable lesson I learned. I don't remember who I learned it from, but the most important lesson I learned is just keep talking. Doesn't matter if you have 0 or 100 viewers. If you're not talking to people like they're there, they're not going to know you're there and wanting to talk to them.
Right.
So when people finally do pop in, they're not going to be like, oh, this person's not talking at all. They're just doing the gameplay. I'm not getting enthralled by this.
Well, if you kind of think about it, some people are mainly focusing on the game because they either never played it before or they died so many times in the game and they're just like super focused.
Oh yes, and that does happen to me still too, especially when I'm doing Elden Ring content, but
Right,
there's there's always that point where you if you're not in the middle of something that's taking your focus, you gotta be engaging, you gotta be talking, and that's
right.
one of the most crucial things I've learned throughout this.
And of course, when I'm streaming 14 and there's some scenes that has no voice, others do, and I tell chat, I said, I do apologize. Some lines I will speak, some I won't because I am not the best speaker. But I usually
Hmm.
let chat read the text bubbles that's coming from, the game I play. And of course, if there is voice, sometimes I'll mute myself, sometimes I won't, and I stay quiet. And I'm being honest and letting them know that some I can read, some I cannot.
I love that.
Hmm. And there is another thing I learned from one of my fellow warriors and dear friends. When they got rated before, I am not kidding about this, but when they got rated before, by certain amount of viewers, okay? And I'm not
Hmm.
kidding about this, but when that happened and all, this one person saying, "Oh, it's just me with this mount or whatever. Enjoy just you know, no, no. I'm sorry, but no. Do not do that to when you're rating somebody."
Definitely not.
Right. And of course, I think you were here, or I don't remember when, but I was okay. I was streaming with a few friends, okay?
Hmm.
And we were just playing a certain game and stuff. And I'm not mentioning names, like I said, but this one person, because you know how you and I joke around and everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just do it for fun. We do it for entertainment. We're just basically doing it for chat to make them laugh and have, like thinking certain whatever thoughts, but in a good thoughts, in a good thoughts.
Hmm.
But yeah, and here's the thing: me and my friends, we were joking around about biting each other and all that. Not like bite, just play bite. All that kind of stuff.
I'm a chomp on you. Num.
I'll bite you back, like that kind of
Num
thing.
num.
Like that. And then we had one certain person that did join us and was saying, "Oh, if I bite you, I can suck the blood." I'm like, "Okay, that ruined it. That ruined it. I'm sorry.
Boo.
Yeah, that ruined the mood."
Ooh.
Yeah, but now you
If
see,
you're gonna bite me, you can't suck me at the same time. I'm sorry. I just don't allow that.
but you get what I'm meaning, right?
Oh, I get exactly what you mean.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I would give them three warnings, and I gave this person two warnings and stuff, and they started behaving and everything. Okay,
Hmm.
but yeah, and then of course, what else was there? Oh yeah, and then later they were still in the server and stuff until they got their account hacked. I'm like, okay, nope, nope. I'm kicking them out of my server. I'm kicking them out of my server. I'm sorry, but I
Yeah.
am.
A hacked profile is a hacked profile. It leaves everyone vulnerable, especially on
Mm-hmm.
Discord.
Right. And of course, I did used to have my thing up for Discord on my Twitch until we started getting bots. I'm like thinking, okay, nope, I am removing that.
Yep.
And what else is there? Oh, and another time when we were playing another game as well, and we were just playing and everything. And here's the number one rule for anybody who joins a streamer. Here is the number one rule: do not do this. Do not. And you may agree with me on this, on Brohan, because basically you could lose a certain followers on that and viewers too. Basically, if the streamer sees how many viewers they have, then they would be like, okay, we're gonna raid. We have a decent amount of viewers. They don't say the number,
Hmm.
but like I said, chat, this is the number one rule, and you better write this down too, or take notes. When you're in a channel with a certain streamer and you're hanging out with them or playing games, doing whatever, okay? Do not do this. Do not. Because, and I'm just saying this for example, okay? When we were playing the game, and this one friend and all says, "Oh, you have this. I'll make up a random number." And they said, "Oh, you have about 8 followers. Not 8 followers, 8 viewers and stuff." And when I heard that, I'm like, I told them, I'm like, no, don't do that again. Do not say that. Do not say how many viewers I have. I can say it on my own, but do not say that. And when he said that, I started losing viewers because of that.
Mm.
That's the number one rule you do not do when you're with a streamer. Do not say how many viewers they have, all that. The streamer can see for themselves, but if the streamer cannot see, they can basically DM their mods or somebody and say, hey, how much, because sometimes their phone won't work. They won't see because they're in the middle of the game. They will
Exactly.
ask. Right.
It's not polite to talk about someone else's size.
Right.
You don't want people talking about your numbers, don't talk about theirs.
Mm-hmm.
I've learned to just not pay much attention to numbers until it's time for me to raid out. I'm like, okay, do I have people big enough for a raid group to at least say hi and show some
Right.
major love, or is it just me on my own? Me on my own? Okay, well, good night, everybody.
Right.
Click.
And here's the thing. Sometimes if I have a, like I said, if I have a decent amount of viewers, if it's above, and I will say this, but if it's above 5, this is my point of view, but you could do it wherever you want or anyway. But for me, if it's
Mm-hmm.
above 5, I could go raid somebody. But if it's below it, I would be like, okay, we're gonna go ahead and end stream, blah blah blah, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
Hmm.
my rule of thumb is three or more for a raid.
For me, it's 5.
Yeah,
You know,
everyone has their own rules for it,
right,
and that's perfectly fine. That's the way it should be.
right. And of course, when I do the charity event, and of course, my goal is if we pass 100, I may do it again. Because when I did the St. Jude's one, we made about $106 and something cents. And then, of course, for the Travis Project, we made about $156 and something cents, or 65. I don't remember which.
Mm-hmm.
So if I pass that goal of like $100, and I tell people this when I'm streaming, and I put up a thing where they could donate and all, I would say, and I know I said this before and stuff, but if people wish to donate, it's up to them. It's really up to them. If they want to donate a little or donate a certain amount, that's fine. And if they can't donate, then you're fine just to show your support for being here. That's the only thing that matters. If you want to be here or not, that's your choice. That's your decision on what you do. It's your money, not mine. It's your choice, not mine. Your decision, like I said, not mine.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. And like I was meaning is that, and that is the number one rule: do not show or say how many viewers the certain streamers have, even though they are a small community. Along with trying to be who they want to be, sometimes they want to be the biggest streamers of all, or still want to be the littlest streamers to get better content, working on a few things.
Yeah,
And besides, we're all not perfect. We're just doing it for fun. Some wants to do it for fun. Some wants to make money off of it. It's their choice, their decision.
exactly.
And when you decide to become a streamer, uh, what was your intent? Basically, what did you do streaming for? To be honest.
When I first started,
Mhm.
I really just wanted to pursue creating content and having fun. And of course, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get so big I won't even have to work at some point. But then I'm like, that's a bad way to think of this.
Right.
You can't have fun and turn it into a career.
Mm-mm. But right, you're right about that one, Brohan.
Yeah,
And of course, in June, you were there probably, weren't you? In June
June.
for the charity event for the Charles Project when I
Oh
did the
yeah, no, I was there. I lurked in those in the chat.
right, and I did it for a reason because on some certain days, at times I almost streamed like for a whole month, but other times when I plan to stream on a certain day and all that, I'm like, okay, I'm worn out, I'm tired, I'm listening to my body. And I would say, I'm sorry, but stream is canceled because I'm not feeling the best, or I'm sick, or I just need time to heal because I almost streamed for a whole month.
Yeah. Yeah, you were exhausted.
But I did that for a reason because, it was Pride Month for a whole month.
Yeah.
So next time when I'm going to be doing the charity fit for the Charles Project for next year, this time I'm going to only do for a week or two and then go back to my original schedule.
That's a safer plan for you.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. But yeah. Oh, goodness. I swear. Oh,
Yeah.
uh, here is another next question, but I will save it to the end until, the very close end. But there'll be a few more questions and stuff.
Okay.
All right, here is a question for you, Brohan. How do you
Yeah.
say organize?
How do I say organize?
Stay organized. How do you stay
Stay
organized?
organized. I
Yeah.
thought you said stay organized. I'm like, do people say that differently than others?
Hey, English is hard to speak and
It is
fancy.
English very hard. No speak good.
um,
Um, fuck, I don't stay organized. If you could see my desk right now, you would be horrified.
I meant in your
Um,
content and with stream.
oh no, my content is as organized as my desk. It's a fucking mess.
Oh, trust me.
People will ask, "Hey, do you want to do this on this date?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm in." Then it comes, "Oh God, that's right, I have that thing."
Just like what happened today.
No, today was just me being a dumbass
Well,
and being overly tired.
do you know how I keep organized on my end?
How?
You should do the same thing too. Okay, I got two pieces of paper with me, and I write down a certain month, like January through December, and I write what it's for, like my talk show. And I only do a talk show once a month. Once a month, I do a talk show. But for Twitch collabs or whatever, and I put the year down. And like I said, I write the months. And let's say, for example, because you remember one time when it was what, July, and I talked to you and I said, hey, since we're getting close to August, how would you feel about being on my talk show or doing a Twitch collab, all that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
And of course, then it's like, you know what? When it was getting very close, I said, okay, what would be a good time? What would be a good day? Work out for you and stuff. And I would write down the time along with the day.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
That's a great way to stay organized.
Right.
Me, I just have my guaranteed two stream nights and start times because they are the most consistent days of my week.
Yeah, but still. And then, of course, for me, August, and I know we're already in August, but since it's on the week where I'm streaming and stuff, and people like saying, I thought you would start your height. I'm like, no, no, no. Usually, if it's somebody I am interviewing and stuff on a certain day or whatever, then basically I would be like, okay, I'm streaming on these days. And then when we get to the next month, then it's like, okay, that's when I start my hiatus. Basically, take time to myself to heal, recover, take care of real life situations, along with a few other things as well too.
God, hiatus sounds nice.
Yeah, so that's why I did this, and I'm not kidding. Because when I started going back to streaming after my December hiatus, after when I did the charity event with Fallen, okay,
Mm-hmm.
I went on my hiatus after December 18th and everything, and I didn't go back to streaming till what, January the 3rd till the 5th because of my birthday event.
Mm, okay.
But yeah, and then I started streaming January, February, then March, April, and then when May came around, you know what? Hiatus.
Just taking that time.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't taken a break like that since January.
But still, you should do something like this. And Biscuits and everybody else will agree with me on this. Just write down the days, like the months, August through December for 2025, since we're getting close to the end of 2024, since we're in August. And
Hmm.
then you talk to people who you are comfortable and collabing with and everything. Then later on, you say, hey, okay, I'll write you down for that month. And you can fill up as many people as you want or go for a certain limit with them, you know?
Yeah, that's smart.
Right. And
That's
then, of
the smart
course,
thing.
yeah, I wrote down their names and then I talked to certain people, like I said, for example. Then later on, I do it all over again. I try to figure out what would be a good day for me to go on a hiatus, just to take it easy, everything else and stuff. And people said that's a good idea what I'm doing. Because, for example, if I go on my hiatus and stuff and we're getting close to September, I would have to talk to people and be like, hey, what would be a good time? What would be a good day? What would work for you? And they would ask, what days do you stream? I tell them, but we try to figure out what would be good for both of us and if it will work out too. You should give that a try, Brahan.
I should.
Hmm.
I should definitely give it a try.
Right. Besides, you do need the break too.
Yeah, I do, and I should take more breaks, but at the same time, I like to have fun too, because streaming is fun for me.
Right?
If I'm sitting alone, I'm sitting alone. It's why I don't take hiatus breaks often, because it's just I'm alone.
But still, with the hiatus break and everything, it's not too bad to stream with friends. But yet, don't stream on your point of view. You can still hang out with your friends. You can still play games, everything else and stuff. But
Yeah,
just don't overdo it with yourself with the streaming. You know?
I will break myself.
Really?
Yes, my bones are meant to be shattered.
Oh my god, chat.
My
You're gonna do
soul
this.
is meant to be torn to shreds.
Oh god.
I am very much a destroy myself kind of person.
That you are. And I'm not kidding.
I know. I get 4 to 6 hours sleep every night.
Oh boy.
I work myself to the bone, having fun and doing work.
Oh boy.
I'm young. I can recover.
Uh
Possibly,
huh.
maybe.
Oh my gosh. Sorry. I'm just trying to figure out my thing because, well, it's just and hello, Ninja Cat. It's been a while. How you been? And we gotta hydrate too.
Hydration is the
Aw.
key to performance.
Yep.
Mom, I don't want any more water.
Damn it, Brohan. Hydrate.
All right, all right.
And it's really good to see you too, Ninja Cat. Uh, if it looks like I'm messing with this, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get this to work out without you, making my PNG reactor move.
Am I seriously making your PNG move?
A few times you did.
Oh my goodness.
Don't ask.
Maybe I should just come in close and quiet like this and just say, hello.
Whoops. I
Hey there,
almost.
little Chaya.
Do you know what I have to do to you, Brohan, now for you doing that?
What?
You really want to know?
No!
Are you watching my end?
No.
And Ninja Cat says, hi, Rohan.
Hello! How are you, Ninja Cat?
But are you watching, Rohan?
I'm watching.
Eat.
I have a delay.
Yeah, there's a reason for that.
Oh my god, wait, what did it? What the fuck? I got yeeted? Holy cow. That was awesome. I'm
What you
fast
want
as
me?
fuck, boy.
What you want me to eat you again?
I'm fast as fuck. Yeah. Eat me again. Yee. Yee.
See what I have to deal with, chat.
You invited me.
But still, we have fun, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Oh my god. Ugh, gosh. Wait a minute, what time? Oh, I don't know if they're going to be streaming or not. I wasn't 100% sure for one of my friends.
Shadextrius?
No, no, somebody else. Who the hell was it? Yeah, they invited me to join them for a certain thing, and I
Hmm.
completely forgot. And they said they were going to be, but and I'm like, fudge.
You do deal with this for the daily biscuits.
I
Want to see me run
know.
past the chat and back? Want to see me do it again? Yeah, that's totally me energy.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Ugh.
Also, can I answer that question Shaddix asked? I know he didn't do the redeem, but it was a really good question about the
Uh,
meaning of life.
sure.
I just love that question, and I have the perfect, well, for me, I should say the perfect answer.
Oh.
Yes. So the meaning in life for me, I exist to understand life. It's not this grand thing of, oh, I have to do this because it's my life's calling. No, my calling is to understand life, to make the most of it, to interpret it as I will and shape it to my reality. But no, it's just finding understanding in everything around me.
Which is understandable.
A lot of
Yeah.
people think they need to have this big purpose, like, oh, I exist because I'm here to help people in need. It's like, you don't have to. You can literally just exist. It's okay to do that.
Right?
You don't have to have a grand purpose. For me personally, it's just understanding.
You're not wrong.
Understanding myself, understanding the people in my life, understanding why things are the way they are, and understanding my role in making them better.
That is true.
Yeah.
Okay.
People underestimate
You're not wrong about that one.
it.
Okay, here is a next question, and then after that, we'll do one more question, unless chat has a question to ask you.
Ooh.
Okay, and Ninja Cat said, nice answer.
Thank you, Ninja Cat.
All right, have you had any experience where you had to step out of your comfort zone?
Ooh. An experience where I had to get out of my comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, yes. My very first collab. Gosh. It was with Balance TTV and Living Dead Girl. And it's my first time ever even getting into a voice call with people I do not know in real life.
Right.
So that in and of itself was the biggest life-changing out of my comfort zone experiences. Because I'm like, if I say the wrong thing or if I do the wrong thing, they'll never talk to me again. And I've royally screwed myself on this platform.
I know that feeling.
Yeah. So being able to just do that and have that experience was definitely the biggest out of my comfort zone, but gave me the biggest payoff in terms of
Right.
my personality and social life.
You're not wrong about that one, because, God, when I was joining a community on one night and stuff, and they were playing this game, And well, I mostly had to mute myself because I was scared. I was nervous of meeting new people and everything. But in the course, this one certain streamer. Oh, I forgot to bitches you, Ninja Cat. Give me a second. Here are the commands. Whoops. But yes, like I was saying, I was scared. I was nervous, all that, and then later when I appear and stuff. Thank you for patting my horns, Brohan.
I did nothing.
Anyways, like I was saying but yeah, I was scared. I was nervous. I didn't speak much and all that. And well, when here's the thing, and welcome back. But the thing is, he pulled me to the side. I think it was on his streaming or when he wasn't starting. When basically what I mean is when he was about to start streaming or whatever, he pulled me to the side and said, "Chaya, if anybody's bothering you or causing problems, just send me a DM and I'll take care of it."
Wow.
Mhm. And I was thinking, "Whoa, no one's ever been nice to me like that before." Honestly.
Kindness goes a long way.
Right. And I told people before, and half of my friends caught this on. Usually, when I meet new people and everything, I tend to be shy. I tend to be scared because I don't want to say the wrong words, ruin our friendship and everything. Oh,
Oh, thank
thank
you for
you.
the hug, Ninja Cat.
Thank you for the hug. Oh, that doesn't work. I'm sorry. I need to fix it where they can hug you or anybody.
Oh, I just saw exclamation hug, the exclamation point hug in both our names. I didn't see the actual message.
Oh, it's like Ninja Cat gave Chaya a hug, which is me as she gives back a hug to know they are loved.
Oh,
Hmm.
oh,
Yeah, I need to make one for anyone has lips.
I love it.
Yeah, but it's true. And then of course, like I was saying, was when a few of my friends, and you may have caught this on before, because when I first met you, Brohan, I was scared, I was nervous and shy, wasn't I?
You were.
And I didn't speak much, did I?
No, you did not.
I spoke what, maybe two, three, or depending on how many words,
Y-
really.
yeah, not many.
But yeah, and of course, we slowly started growing our friendship, and look what happened now.
Yeah, all because I kept pissing you off by calling you cute in chat.
I am not cute.
You are cute little pink fluffy dragon.
I will bite you.
Just don't suck.
No, I will leave that to your partner.
What partner?
No comment.
Exactly.
Wait, I thought your partner was Linda Leffley.
What?
I'll send you a DM.
Okay. I'm confused. My brain is so big, but it's so small. Friendship.
You'll be like, what the fuck? Just don't
Pretty
say this
much.
out loud on chat. Do not.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Okay, that partner. Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, and my friends, and I apologize to them and stuff, but yes, people say I sound like an angry platypus.
I can't even do it. I can't even growl anymore.
Now you sound like an angry dog. Sit, Brohan. Sit. I can't believe that'll work. But yeah, let's just say when I growl, one of my good friends says, Perry the platypus. I'm like, oh my god.
Perry the platypus?
Yes, and there is a redeem, or I think it's in the channel points or whatever. But
Is that a platypus? Puts on fedora on Chaya. Chaya the platypus.
there is a redeem for it too.
Oh my gosh.
And basically, it's a channel point thing.
A platypus? Parry the platypus!
Oh, a platypus? Chaya the platypus.
No, basically, I was gonna have one of my friends do this for me. Basically, it would be like saying, "A half dragon, Chai the halfling dragon."
Oh, that would be perfect.
Right. Uh,
uh,
oh, and this is not the final question, but it's kind of the final question, but yet not final. What does your community see you in? Like, what vibe do they say you give off?
oh. Depends on who you ask in the community, honestly. I've had people tell me I give off DILF energy. I've had people tell me I give off like Big Brother energy. I have had people who just say I am a very open, kiss the homies goodnight kind of guy. And I've had people just call me a loudmouth. So it really depends on who you ask. I see myself as everything and anything. You want to throw a label at me? All right, it's probably true. Oh God, and they also claim I have a praise kink.
Oh my god.
God, that's why Biscuits is saying praise Brohan. Knock it off, Biscuits.
Don't you mean
I don't like praise.
don't you mean Bromeo?
Oh God, Bromeo, Bromeo, wherefore art thou, Bromeo?
It's a
Wherefore art thou, Bromeo?
yeah, that's my new nickname to you, Bromeo.
Mi corazón.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the deep voice is why I get called Dilfon sometimes.
But yeah, people say I give off a warm, welcome, bubbly vibe.
Ooh, I agree with that. I agree with that.
And of course, if Shattuck's here, they could press that one button, and let's just say when I do it, yeah,
The bro on the narrator.
basically when I do this voice and whatever, they're like, "Hey, yo,"
Hey yo,
like that, yeah.
hey yo.
And of course, when I stretch and stuff, they were like, "Oh, thank you for petting the horns."
Aww.
But Rohan,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you back. Rohan,
Yeah.
ara, ara.
Huh? Hey yo.
People were saying I should make a redeem with that voice, basically saying, "Oh, call them a good girl." Or I'm like, "Yeah."
Oh, I'm gonna talk to you like mommy or daddy and call you my good little girl or boy kind of
Oh my
thing.
god. Oh my god. Rohan, really?
What? What did I do?
I can make it really worse for you. You want to see chat? Do you
I'm
want to
not
see?
competing. I'm not competing. I was just giving an example.
Brohan,
Chaya.
you are such a good boy.
And you're such a naughty girl.
Eh.
Eh? 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 You throw it in my face and I throw it back and all I get is an eh?
I bet chat's laughing at this, aren't they?
If chat isn't dying from that exchange alone, then something's wrong. Competitive ASMR, yes.
Someone needs needs to clip that? What needs to clip that? Don't worry, Biscuit. Don't worry. Hey, Brad, do you think we should do this to Biscuit then?
Oh, I think Biscuits really deserves it, don't you, Chaya?
Oh, I think so too.
Biscuit, you're such a good girl.
Biscuit, you are a very good girl.
Ada, ada.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh, if that is clipped, I want that saved. That is just gold. Hey, Red.
Hey, Red.
Of all the times for Red to pop in.
Oh my god, but yeah, I try to make this a fun and safe community for everybody with my server.
Exactly.
Where we can have a few laughs, a little bit of chaos, this kind of thing I enjoy, and people really enjoy it. And people's like saying, why do you call it a safe haven and everything? I'm like, well, because people are dealing with a lot of situations, and I thought, I make it a safe place, everybody's welcome, but they have to be 16 and plus, and next year is going to be 17 and plus.
We're upping the age limit.
Yeah, new year, new
New
thing.
year, new limit. Oh, get
Oh,
out of here, you little prepubescents.
but then
We're
of
only dealing with the
course,
17-year-olds.
but here's the thing I told a few people about as this as well. When somebody just turned 16 and we're switching it to 17, they're still safe because of birthdays.
Mm-hmm.
But if they are, it has to be somewhere in between uh, May through October. And if it gets to like, if their birthday's in what, maybe November, December, I'm sorry, but you can't join. You know? And if your
Mm-hmm.
birthday falls in between those 2 months, you're fine, you're safe, everything. Because it's kind of pushing it if their birthday was in November or December when they're young and all.
Yeah.
But if it's between, like I said, May to October, you're safe. And if my server turns into 17 plus, then, because their birthday's coming up and everything, they're fine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then in 2026, it is going to be, what? 18 and up.
Gosh.
Mm-hmm.
So complicated.
Yeah. But
I
still,
just stick that 18 plus on there and leave it.
well, still, if they want to join the Discord and stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely requirements there.
Yeah, but if they just turn 17 and they're okay to join, but I'm sorry if they turn 16, they can't. If they turn 17, they're okay and all, because they're still young, they're close to 18, and some 17-year-olds do act mature for, when they're 17, almost 18, or just turns 17.
Man.
I mean, I'm not wrong, am I?
No,
Mm-hmm.
there's no right or wrong in this.
That is true.
It's
That
all about
is
personal
true.
preference as the creator and the channel guide.
Right, right. All right. And we've been going for what? 2 hours and almost 30 minutes. How you feeling so far?
I'm doing all right.
Okay.
How you doing?
Getting there. And what time is it? It's a question. That is 10:30. We're not doing too bad, to be honest. All right. Let's see
Bunk,
here.
bunk, 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 bunk,
Put
bunk,
the hammer
bunk.
down. Put the hammer down. Put the hammer down.
I'm bonking us both. We
All
both
right.
deserve bonkage.
All right, here is. I know. I said final question, but this isn't the final question. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, how do you approach the building a relationship with your community?
Mm, that's a really great question with a lot of nuance. Um, how do I build a relationship with the community?
Mm-hmm.
Mainly, the main thing I try to do is try to be welcoming and open to all. Because kind of like how you have your safe haven and whatnot for your stream, I
Right.
try to do the same with mine. Like I try to be there to give people an out, a place to talk, a place where they can just feel relaxed, and that's how I try. And then it's starting to grow more, but I also have my Discord where I'm trying to have more one-on-ones and just group time with individuals off camera where there's no pressure to talk
Right.
or be on camera. It's just
Mm-hmm.
me and me and the community.
That is true.
Yeah, I tried to start off watch parties, but they didn't go too well.
You're
No
not
one
really
wanted
about
to
that
join
one.
those.
But
Yeah.
yeah, at times if I'm streaming with a game, I don't want to play myself, and I'm not gonna be mean about this or anything. And this is the honest truth. Usually when I'm streaming by myself or whatever, it gets kind of boring and lonely. And at times I'll message people like saying, "Hey, are you busy? Are you, do you want to hang out with me?" Blah blah. Or I would join in my own voice, try to talk or whatever. But yet when I'm talking by myself, I'm thinking, okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I know I have this certain amount of followers and all, but it's just, you know,
Yeah, and that's a hard thing though. As you get more followers, there are people who are like, I'm too scared to interact with you because they think, oh, they're too big, they're too popular, they're not going to want to talk to me.
right.
That's furthest thing from it. I want to talk to everyone.
But yeah,
Like I specifically have the Discord and the streams for that purpose of talking to people.
hmm
I
but
love them. I love all of them.
but yeah, every time when I try to stream by myself, it's like, am I doing this right? Did I say something wrong to scare them away? It's just, I don't
No.
know.
You don't say anything wrong. You know, some people just go lurk mode and then they either have to step away or they don't have the time to watch or things like that.
Right. And I don't shout out the lurkers or anything like some people do, but if you're just lurking with the person you know and stuff that's you're good friends with, then that's fine. They can call them out if they want to. But if
Yeah.
it's someone you don't know and you just met them, that don't shout them out or anything.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, lurkers need to be left to their lurking. Like if it's urgent and you need to talk to them, call them out, but only after you tried like Discord messaging or
Right.
whatever if you
Or
know
if you're
them.
talking about them, that's fine. If they're there and you call their name, like saying, "Oh, uh, I played a game with Red and he helped me with blah blah blah" or whatever.
Yeah, and then he hears his name and he pops back in the chat. He's like, "Hey, yo, what's up?
Right.
Hey, yo."
And at times when your friends are lurking in my stream or your stream, you call out their name saying, "Hey, they helped me with this, or we're gonna be doing such and such."
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and
Hey, yo.
and of course, sure, I do look on my end to see who the lookers are, but I don't say out their names unless I'm talking about them.
I don't even look at who's lurking. I'm just like, hey, I hope you guys are having a good time. And then I just
Right.
continue to be the dumbass that I am.
Hey, it's better to be a dumbass than a smartass.
I can be a smartass too. Don't get me wrong.
Still, it's better to be a dumbass than a smartass, or other times it's better to be a smartass than a dumbass.
There's a time and a place for both.
Which is you. Okay, okay. What else is there to ask? Oh, when you started streaming, what was the funniest moments you could remember with one of your communities?
Oh, the funniest moment early on comes from Oxygen Not Included.
Oh my god.
Yep. So I had in that game you can name the duplicants,
Mhm.
the characters that are played in the game.
Right.
And chat collectively came up with the name Louise.
Ayo.
Yep, and Louise very quickly became the problem child in the game. And that is her emote because she's fucking insane and she will burn down any planetoid she is on. She has tried to drown herself. She has tried to suffocate other duplicates. She has locked herself in the void of space during a meteor shower. She has tried every possible way to destroy herself and others. And it is maddening to deal with fucking Louise. But yeah, she has become a mainstay staple on the channel
So
because of that.
I'm guessing she
But it was
became
just
your
such a
little mascot then, huh?
yeah for a good long while and my first animated emote. And to this day, anytime I play Oxygen Not Included, Louise has to be on the planet because of those fond, fun memories of creating her with chat and then struggling with her.
Oh my god. Oh. I have to tell you the funniest one of all. And I think I showed you the clip of it, didn't I? Or no?
From what? What was it from?
Oh, let's just say it was from this one certain streamer, and I'm not kidding. We were playing Terrors of Nowhere on VR chat, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And it was a kind of collab thing. It was back on June 26th
Okay,
when,
yeah, I think you showed me the clip.
yeah, and I'm serious. It made you laugh, didn't it?
It did.
Let's just
It
say,
really did.
yeah, let's just say when I was just trying out my Oculus headset, I played it a couple of times, streaming and everything and stuff, okay? But here's the funny part. When my good friend, and like I said, I'm not mentioning names because sometimes they want to be mentioned, sometimes they don't, and all. But the funniest thing all, and Brohan can vouch for me on this. Basically, he said it's where the monster spotter is, or whatever. And I'm like, what was that when we heard that sound? And then, of course, he said, oh, I think it's Huggy. And I said, oh, shit. And he started dying of laughter. Like his car won't start. But oh my god, it was hilarious. And he was like, I never heard you swear before.
I've never heard it. Yeah,
And
it
let's
was
just,
hilarious.
yeah, we've been friends for a year and 6 months at that time. But oh my god, it was hilarious. And oh my
Oh.
god, I wish I could have clipped this. I wish I could have clipped it when where me and him we were playing Terrors of Nowhere, okay? I scared him before and stuff when we were playing Murder 4, and that was the very first time we played together on VR chat with that. And then of course he scared me twice when we were playing Terrors of Nowhere, and I guess he's like, I was like, please tell me you didn't hear that. He's like, yeah, funny. I'm like, oh my god. I get scared easily, okay?
And that's all right.
Yeah, but the main thing is when I got faced by this one monster, I forgot what it was, and I was breathing heavily because I was scared. He's like, are you alright? Are you good? I'm like, oh my god. But
Oh
swear.
no.
Oh my god. But, oh, Ninja, before I forget, of Terrors of Nowhere, it is. But there's one thing I forgot to mention to you. And I think you've seen the clip of it. I didn't show you because we're not friends on Discord and all. But there is a clip on my channel where we were talking about, and you remember because you, me, and another friend were there, and we were talking about what would happen if somebody gets Saboteur and Don't Touch Me too. And it did happen. Me and one of my good friends, and you were there when we talked about it. We got it. It's like, uh, I forgot what it says, but it is there. The clip is there where the Saboteur touch, don't touch me. Oh my god. But yeah, VR chat is free and fun to play with, either without an Oculus, but it can be fun without an Oculus, but even funnier. Dude,
I need
dude.
VR. I
Oh,
need VR.
VR is free. All you have to do is just download it, and you could go to a world that's PC or PC and Oculus.
I mean, like a headset, man. I want to be full immersed. I want that Sword Art
Yes.
Online lifestyle.
But yeah, also the other thing is if you find an avatar or get an avatar custom made for PC, some people who are on Oculus cannot see PC
Really?
avatars. Yeah,
Huh.
if you have your Oculus hooked up to the PC and all.
Interesting.
It's true. But
Very interesting.
yeah, it can be. But meh.
Me?
But still, it is a fun game and everything. Oh,
Yeah, it sounds like it.
and Ninja, you're gonna love me for this, but I have to show you the two avatars I did find that could help you out too. But yeah, God, we've been going for what, 2 hours and 33 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh God,
We've been
but
going a minute.
but still, we're having fun, aren't we?
We are.
Right. But all right, here is the final question. You ready?
Final question?
Final question.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, I remember that one, Ninja. But yes, before I forget, Ninja did witness this, and they could have clipped it where I was basically wanted the sword and all, and I'm not kidding about this, but I was like, "Give us the museum!" I kept constantly hitting the start button and stuff, and I'm like, "Give me the goddamn museum! I want or whatever." And then later, the master, one of our friends, clicked the button, and guess what? We got the museum.
Nice.
Yeah,
I freaking love that.
it was fun. But oh my God.
You're my dude.
But yeah, the final question. Okay. All right, Ninja, you get some rest. Good
Yes, get some good
night.
rest.
All right, here's the question. In the near future, do you ever think about continue streaming or stopping?
I don't see myself stopping for a good long while. I may evolve further and I might actually have like a full 2D model at some point. I don't know. I definitely want to get into 2D model making. So I might make a model for myself, but I don't see a stop to the streaming. It just is going to evolve and change and grow.
I know I have to work on that one, Ninja Cat, because I didn't expect to be a lot of people here, but I gotta fix it where it hugs people. Seriously, I need to fix that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got to give people proper hugs.
yeah, but basically,
Chai is hoarding the hugs.
no, no, I don't hoard hugs. I hoard plushies.
Same thing.
Oh, hush.
No.
But yeah. And again, Brohan, thank you for joining me with this interview on the talk show called Quest of the Light.
Of course. Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure being here.
Anytime. And before I forget, guess what I'm going to do with you?
What's that?
You'll see. But, chat, if you want to learn more or watch Brohan's content, here you go. We're going to give this little sweet guy a shout out.
Oh, I'm 6'2". I'm not little.
The blood moon. Blood moon, no.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, you play 7 Days to Die? So do I now.
Mush, mush.
It's such a good game.
It is.
And the 1.0
Yeah.
release is so much better.
I
Get
know.
along, little buggy.
Oh, yeah, the
Yeah.
clips.
Get
Oh,
along, little
that's
buggy.
that's an old clip. Oh, that's not even my current office
Oh.
space.
But yeah, this sweet bean here does do art and funny content of videos and everything. But go check him out and give him a follow and send out your love.
Give Chaya your love.
No,
Give
Brohan
Chaya
the
your
love.
love. No, give Chaya your
No,
love.
give Brohan the love.
She's the cute little pink fluffy dragon.
Half.
Give her your love.
Half. Anyways. People were, before we go on, but people think I was like, oh, Biscuit, thank you for the follow. I have to do this, I'm sorry. But hello, I didn't see you there, Biscuit. Welcome to my channel. Please relax, pick up your feet, and enjoy watching the Halfling Dragon here do a talk show broadcast. But tell me, how'd you find me?
From me. Giving the loves.
Right.
Yeah, I know Biscuit's IRL for the last 10 years.
Damn. The longest
Yeah.
person I know from the internet is 14 years.
Well, I knew them before I was on the internet. So
Well,
we worked together for a while and
Aww.
just stayed friends from there.
Yeah.
Just walked in.
But
A
yeah.
Biscuits walks into a bar.
No, they can't walk. They can just roll in.
Yeah.
Do you get it? Cause but I'm thinking, how can a biscuit walk? They could just roll right in. And I can see Biscuit just shaking their head.
Yeah, I can too.
But yes.
Wild Biscuits rolls into a bar.
Anyways, thank you, Brohan, for joining me. Thank you. We need to do
Of
this
course.
sometime soon again and see how much you improve. Along with
Improve.
You know what I mean, like probably getting a 2D model or a 3D model.
Absolutely.
That kind of thing, you know?
Yeah. We'll see where the world takes me.
And you know what? We are not doing too bad and everything, but I think we could probably raid somebody.
I think we could.
Right. But we're not doing too bad from the views that's been going up and down. I don't care, you know? I really don't care, to be honest. What?
As you shouldn't.
Right.
You should just have fun with it.
You know what? We're going to raid somebody I never, ever, ever raid before. Honestly.
Okay.
Let Melso hole. But he's an Oni and pretty tall too.
Oh, tall, dark, and handsome, huh?
No, just tall and blue. And basically he has crystals around it. But he is a sweet Oni. He is a very, 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 very sweet Oni.
Ooh.
And they're playing Deep Rock Galaxy.
Oh, Deep Rock Galactic.
Yep. That's what they're playing.
Ooh.
But yes, give me an una bata. But for those who are not subscribed to me, we're going to go with the first raid message. And those who are, we'll go with a raid a tool. But as always, my dear friends, so next time we'll continue our story and may the light be with you. Goodbye. Say goodbye, Brohan.
Bye.